Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Friday, March 31st.
I absolutely want our students and staff safe. That is my top priority.
In the aftermath of Monday's mass shooting at a Tennessee school, the Flagler County School Board continued its discussion on whether staff should carry firearms. Rich Petchke reports.
School board member Sally Hunt says she's apprehensive about arming teachers.
Is the long-term plan really to have every single teacher with a gun? As far as the benefit, instead of being now a force multiplier for the campus, arguably now they are protecting their one classroom. But is the goal every teacher, every classroom? And that obviously feels just really unsettling.
Board member Will Furry addressed those concerns.
I don't think that there was ever the idea of this program, but at the same time, we have control over it. It's not just going to be like, oh, you want to carry a gun? Come on in. We have control as a board. There's 5 of us to vote on that. So there's checks and balances to make sure that doesn't happen if that's something that you're concerned about.
The board has been discussing the possibility of arming some staffers since last school year. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Rich Petchke.
This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you.
Look, if the Ukrainians are bravely willing to do the fighting and dying and asking us for the beans and bullets, that's a policy we should support.
U.S. Congressman Mike Waltz questions Pentagon officials, U.S. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin, and Chairman of the Joint Chiefs Mark Milley on the war in Ukraine during a House Armed Services Committee hearing on the Department of Defense's FY 2024 budget request. He's particularly concerned about European countries not paying their fair share.
What the hell are these large economies doing, the Germans in particular, to step up? The EU economies together are the same size as the American economy, right? They're roughly the same size. So do you think it's fair for the American people to question whether this is true burden sharing? Number one. And number two, how many countries now have lived up to their 2% commitment despite years and years of engagement? How many out of the 30 NATO countries have lived up to their 2% GDP?
I don't have the current.
It's 7.
Yeah.
7 out of 30. That's pathetic. So I think it's reasonable for the American taxpayer to be sick and tired of subsidizing European social spending.
From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Amy Cherry.
The Flagler County Sheriff's Office has launched a new public-private crime mitigation strategy called the Connect Flagler County program. Sheriff Rick Staley says the initiative is an extension of Silent Guardians, which allows people to register their Ring or Nest home cameras with the Sheriff's Office to help solve crimes.
We have now taken this to the next level, actually to the cloud, using a company and software called Fusus. The Fusus technology platform unifies public and private video feeds and combines them with a new functionalities to streamline and enhance the Flagler County Sheriff's Office capabilities and is operated in our real-time crime center.
Deputies don't have access to live video. It just gives them information about a camera's location so they can request footage in the event of a theft or other crime. To sign up, visit connectflaglercounty.org. You're invited to a free housing fair and financial wellness clinic.
The Mid-Florida Housing Partnership, in partnership with Palm Coast and Flagler County, is pleased to invite residents to attend a free housing fair and financial wellness clinic designed for everyone, including homebuyers, homeowners, and renters. Flagler Palm Coast Chief of Staff Jason De Lorenzo.
This event is an opportunity for residents to learn about the resources available to them and to take steps towards achieving their homeownership and financial goals. We hope to see you there at the Free Housing Fair and Financial Wellness Clinic, Saturday, April 22nd from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. inside the Flagler County Association of Realtors office.
You'll have the opportunity to receive free credit reports and participate in mini classes and workshops on financial literacy topics throughout the day. The Housing Fair and Financial Wellness Clinic will also feature industry professionals who will share their expertise and provide you with valuable information about the home buying process. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
So how about the centerpieces for the Moonlit Gala?
Every gala has a centerpiece, like candles or flowers, but bricks? Terry Mullins saw to it that this year's Moonlit Gala had some of those 100 bricks that'll go in front of the new hospital as centerpieces for the evening's fun. And it's all John Suber's fault.
And I went to her earlier this year and said, what do you think if we put bricks as our centerpieces? And she looked at me cross-eyed.
Suber said that while the bricks are a fundraiser for the new hospital, they're now also a fundraiser for the new standalone cancer center. Lifeline airs on WNZF on Saturday mornings at 9 from the WNZF newsroom. I'm Deb Albertson.
The weekend is here and there's plenty of family fun to be had in Flagler County. This is Stacy with Fun for Augie Kids.
The city of Palm Coast is presenting an extravaganza. Enjoy crafts, balloon art, face painting, carnival games, and the most exciting part are the photos with the Easter Bunny. Stop by Home Depot this weekend for a fun, free woodworking workshop. Your little DIYer will create their very own woodworking project. For more on these events and others, please visit us on our website at fun4augiekids.com. Have a great weekend.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.
And now, Mike Licio with your WNZF local sports update.
The Bulldogs cast a wide net in the search for their next football coach, accepting applicants from all over the nation. They didn't have to go far, though, to find the man for the job, hiring Father Lopez's Daniel Fish on Wednesday. He spent 3 seasons at the helm for the Green Wave. Boys weightlifting districts Wednesday. FPC had 8 lifters qualify for regionals. Matanzas will find out its qualifiers this weekend. Big win on the road Monday for FPC lacrosse. They take down Cocoa Beach 17-12. They are back in Brevard to take on Vieira today. Tuesday, the girls team defeated Matanzas 14-0. They host Beachside tonight. Softball, after a 14-0 Menendez win Tuesday, FPC lost their first game of the season, 8-1 to Spruce Creek last night. They are at Seabreeze tonight. The Pirates beat Seabreeze 17-1 Tuesday. They fell to Coral Reef 5-0 yesterday in the Kissimmee Classic. They have a rematch today. FPC soccer and flag football player Emma Swearingen is the Rotary Club Student Athlete of the Month. She's an aspiring pilot with an Air Force Academy nomination, but the college search continues.
I'm still looking at Embry-Riddle, Florida Tech, and then Middle Georgia University. Hopefully, I'll know very soon where I want to go to college.
Her Bulldog flag football team hosts DeLand tonight at FPC. Emma's goals there?
Well, I hope that we make it pretty far in 5 football districts. I hope we are able to win something.
WNZF was at the Matanzas baseball game Tuesday night. Pirates fall 5-2 to Menendez in a rain-shortened game. 2 baseball games tonight. Palaca at Matanzas, Spruce Creek at FPC. Rich Carroll and I will be at FPC Monday when Fleming Island baseball comes to town. We will have the game live on the Flagler Radio YouTube channel. Coverage begins at 6:55. Bulldog Track and Field is in Gainesville this weekend at the Florida Relays. We are your home for local sports with updates Mondays and Fridays. From the WNZF Sports Desk, I'm Mike Licio.